Hey, y'all. What are you doing, kitten? What are you doing, kitten? All right. Welcome back to another episode of Dangerous Freedom After Dark. I'm your host, Dangerous Freedom. What's up, Magic? What's up, Rocksteady? Hey, Spike. Oh, man, been a busy freaking day, I'll tell you what. Hey, what's up, Blaine? Bongs and beers? I hear that. That sounds like a damn good idea. Oh, man. Sorry if you hear some background noise. My kids are freaking cooking right now. You know, it's like they wait until I go live, and then they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to make all kinds of noise out here in the living room, Dad. We're out here in the kitchen. Like, you little bastards. Except 12B. See, now y'all are making me jealous. I can't even do the puff puff pass. Yeah, that's what you heard. I am freaking out. Well, what do they say? Shit happens, right? Hey, what's up, Stuart? Hey, what's up, Chris? I was catching up on the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Man, those prosecutors are fucking morons, dude. Hey, what's up, Best Life? Yeah, what's up, Brian? No, as a matter of fact, Bug Dude, I was just getting ready to play that. Glasses up. Wouldn't you like to get away? Almost nights when you've got no light, the check is
in the mail, and your little angel on the cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. Go let a bed, Mr. Coffee's dead. The morning's looking bright.
When did I send that out?
Your drink ran off to Europe and didn't get it right. And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one place in the world where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
I need to go through and organize these fucking things. Alright, let's see here. Hold on, I'm still checking. Yeah, give me a second here. I'm trying to hunt down some info for Bougie.
World getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, meditate. Waking up now, but baby, elevate, educate. Look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find you in the hunger, like you never ate. Pretend it's supposed to hate. Separate, segregate, don't separate. White men coming cute for heaven's sake. Silence that they demonstrate. Instigate and penetrate.
Okay.
10:21.
So I probably should have been there by now. It's already the 3rd. Alright, let me Alright, I found the tracking number. You know what I'm gonna do, Bougie, just to keep anonymity down. I'm gonna email the tracking number to you. And this is it was shipped by UPS first class, or USPS first class. So
get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with lies and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on. Chosen, just neglected. Deflected by some breaking news. Oh, we just accepted. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objectives, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read in the testament, these children are protected.
there you go.
Fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be arrested. I am not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street.
Good thing I keep all those damn receipts, huh?
I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting, and then I pray for forgiveness.
Well, they normally ship FedEx. I guess they did USPS on that one. It's still. Why wouldn't it come to your door though? I don't know.
I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues.
Swear.
Oh God, come.
All it was is an envelope, anyways.
This crazy world is filled with lies and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone.
Anyways,
I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
well, hadn't been returned, so maybe it is in your P.O. box. I don't know. Oh.
I hope you see the truth. This puppet show, it stays on because of you fools.
Alright. Oh man, good song. Yeah, I was gonna come on earlier, but I was busy as hell, man. Got a fucking order I'm trying to get taken care of. That's odd though. It's just, it's just like a small manila envelope. Like it fit in mailbox or anything, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yeah, what's up? Count Yorga. I know, Christy. You guys, no, you just go to bed too early. It's not my fault. Well, I doubt that it's solid red. It's hard to call any state solid red. But, now you at least got the governorship. So that's a good start. I still have to watch that Dead Man's Walk. Brian. I hope not. Come on, you'd think they would notice that. Well, I've been up since about 10:30 this morning. Been making a shitload of these fucking bracelets. And when I say shitload, I mean I've already made 9 of them all freaking day, man. I still got 11 more to go. And then I got some keychains. Ah, man. Back-breaking work. Yeah, what about the Attorney General, though? Is the Attorney General a Republican or a Democrat? That's my curiosity right there. I mean, because without the Attorney General on your side, man, he's going to be throwing fucking shade at everything they do. Just saying. I mean, we've seen it before. Well, let's hope so. What's up, Zach? What's up, JP? Deb, they'll all sell for Christmas. I hope so. Oh, nice. Very cool, Tom. Very cool. Now you're starting to sound a little bit more like Arizona. Although even our attorney general, I mean, he's a Republican and everything, but man, sometimes these guys just are so weak-kneed. You know, you want to call them rhinos, but I don't know if they're necessarily rhinos or if they're just weak. You know. Might get returned. Okay. Well, if it gets returned, I know they'll call me. In fact, I should probably log that in. That way I know when it's them calling me. Saltine crack. What's up, Josh? I mean, Zach. Sorry, my son's in here. So sorry. Okay. All right. I think I got that all taken care of. Now here comes trouble.
What? Me? I have a halo. What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, guys? Hey, Zach, I got something for you.
What's up, Salem Prepper? St. Floyd of the fentanyl. Oh, man. You guys and your freaking nicknames.
Yeah, saltine cracker. What are you trying to be? Is this some like political like thing you got going on there?
Hello,
Trying to be
trouble.
white?
What's up, Hoot Owl?
All right, Salem. Hi, Salem.
Hello. Dangerous.
I'm not trouble. Why do y'all keep calling me that?
Zach, you rascal.
Hey,
Hey, Uncle Tom.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I ain't staying. I got to tell this story real quick. You talking about having a problem with UPS and PO boxes. So I'm in a real small town, and it's only been like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years that I actually had a physical street address. Mail went to the post office box. There's 75 people in this town. Postmaster knows who everybody is.
Yeah.
there was a time you could just put my name on an envelope and say Riverton, West Virginia, and I'd get it. But no, not anymore. So anyway, we get physical addresses. And now all of a sudden UPS won't ship to a P.O. box. And they can't find the physical address because they don't know where to look for it. You know, they stop and ask, where does Tom live? Oh, right across the road from Charlie's feed store. You know, all right, I go down to the post office and they got this new guy there, a young guy. And I said, listen, man, is there some form I can fill out? Because I was getting letters addressed to my physical address, and I get this red stamp. Please advise of your proper address, which was the P.O. box for the post office. I said, you got a form I can fill out that will match my physical address to my post office box? This guy looked at me like I had pointed a gun on him. I swear, if you could see the eyes, he said, I don't know. I wouldn't have any idea how to do that. He said, now listen to this real close. He said, we really don't have anything to do with addresses here.
What?
Wow.
What the fuck?
I said,
what do you do here?
With all due respect, man, you're the United States Postal Service. You don't have anything to do with addresses. Well, he realized how stupid that sounded. So we all got a good laugh out of it. And years later, there'll be times when I'll order something and okay, it's the name of the road south. And ain't no computer in the daggone world will recognize south. It's always north. And Riverton Road North doesn't exist. So, but anyway, I got some other things to take care of. I might come back later if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man, I'll catch you on the late shift. So I'll be watching.
Take care, Uncle Tom.
I just had to tell you that. I couldn't type all that out.
We
But that
don't
was
handle addresses.
We don't have anything to do with addresses here at the U.S. Post Office.
What?
That's crazy.
What the hell
Later.
do you do then?
Zach,
You just
you
get
rascal.
mail and expect people to come in and say, hey, you got anything for me?
Yeah, well, what's your name? Well, it'll be on the letter. Just give it to me. Hey, we'll see you, man.
All right, brother.
See you, Tom.
Jeez. That's about the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, it was funny. So what have you guys been up to lately? It's been a while.
Same old,
5
same.
foot 5.
Well, next week I finally go to the doctor and find out if I get surgery.
Again?
Yeah,
Wow.
well, the 11th is my appointment. And yeah, the surgery again.
Bless your heart, man. That sucks.
Nothing I can do about it. If I want to ever go back to work or live a normal life of any kind, I have to do it. This, it feels like I'm a prisoner of the doctor's decision, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep, well, that's what happens when you put them ahead of your own benefit or your own health. You know, they always say the doctor knows best, but not always.
Not always.
I mean, doctors are human just like cops or lawyers or anybody else. You know what I mean? People make mistakes.
I completely agree with you on all of that, except for I remember everybody always saying, if you doubt your doctor, get a second opinion. Well, due to the fact that nobody in my local area will accept me and I got to go all the way back to Albany, I kind of realize that's bull. In some cases. Mine, at least. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get another doctor's opinion or anything.
Zach, run out to my car and get my soda. I don't want to go outside. It's cold.
I feel you there, Maggie.
I went from it being fairly warm to now fairly cold. This sucks.
Hmm.
The dogs are snuggled up underneath anything and everything they can snuggle up under.
Hey, Dangerous, I got a question for you. If I wanted to do what you're doing, where I'd be like going live and just have people come on for a discussion, what would be the best time where I'm not stepping on other people's toes?
Never.
Just too many people, you're always going to step on others?
Yeah, you're always going to end up stepping on toes, bro. It's part of the business. I mean, you know, like right now, there's Courtney over at Wild Family. She's live, and a couple of other people are live. And, you know, it's like if I waited for them to finish up, I would never get to do a damn live, you know, because then somebody else would be going live, you know. So you just got to kind of, you know, hope you got a solid viewing base and work from there. Make sure you keep your content interesting, you know. At least over here, you know, normally we'll just sit back and smoke bong rips or drink beer or whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so
know.
everybody gets a little bit of something. Play video games or not video games. Play music. We'll do Magic likes to do some of the board games and stuff like that, or not board games, card games. Well, whatever.
Well, I'm
games.
not sure about doing it all the time like you guys do, but I am thinking I've got nothing better to do. So for right now, you know, it might be something worth doing. And I was thinking of doing it with picking a topic that, you know, some people might want to talk about, some people might not, and asking the hard questions, you know. And
What's
getting,
up, Kathy? What's up, Grandma?
yeah, and letting people do that.
You see what you see? Truth with Tom put it out there best. Just do it on your own schedule. People will either see you live or catch the recording.
Okay.
He's correct.
So
That's basically
yeah,
what I was going to say. Hell yeah.
I mean, because I've been,
Okay.
you know, I mean, I know Tom's been at least on one live stream, but his are so short. He makes his like half an hour, so it's like you better catch it right away, or you're gonna miss the entire thing. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
have to go
I mean,
back
I've
and watch
done
it.
some live stream. I've done some live streams, but I think the longest I've ever done was like a 20-minute one because somebody actually came in and talked to me. You know, I've just never done a long time one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, there have been times where, you know, just nobody seems to want to come up on the panel, you know, and it's like almost an hour, and it's like, all right, well, nobody else wants to come on here. I'm about out of stuff to talk about, and then usually like Virginia or somebody will jump up on panel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, start out doing them at maybe 30 minutes and see how it goes, and then, you know, if it goes well, then, you know, the next time do it a little bit longer or whatever. Just
You
kind
know,
of,
if you could get it on some kind of a schedule, it'll help you out. You know, like my Dangerous Freedom channel. It's always every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time or Arizona time. And but you know, sometimes I'll throw a random one out there, and you know, we'll get 30, 40, 50 people watching, and then you know, and then quite a few come back and rewatch them. But on these, you know, it's like most people, they pretty much know between these times, Dangerous Freedom After Dark is probably going to be live. And I think that's why I get as many viewers as I do. is because people know that I'm going to be here. They can expect it. They're not sure what time, because even I'm kind of wishy-washy on that, man. But it's always between these certain hours that I'll be on. So
Okay.
go ahead, Zach.
So my fucking dad made a joke this evening. I had to throw another pair of sweatpants because I had a hole in the knee area. He saw it and asked me another pair throw away. Why are you always on your knee, son?
You should tell him you were trying to get your peanut butter back.
Hey, or you could have thrown one back at him and say, "I'm always praying."
Zach could do stand-up. I swear he could.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. That shit's hilarious, man.
Truth with Tom, the way you do it, if you're paying attention right now, is what you do is you start your StreamYard. Go ahead and start I'm guessing you're working with StreamYard, right? And then so once you start your live stream, you click over on YouTube, mute your YouTube, and then type in your channel name, Truth with Tom, and then it should pull up and it'll show that, hey, there's a live stream going. Click on that, and then you'll see a live chat going on that. Well, you can pull that live stream up and put it off to the side. I wish I could show you how I do this. I don't know if I can. See, like, let's see if I can do this without fucking my camera completely up. Okay, so like this is the yard side, okay? Now, what you do is if you pull up YouTube, which actually, anyways, when you get to the chat, if you go over to these, see, you can, oh, that ain't gonna work. But anyways, yeah, you can pull the live chat off to the side and then go back to your StreamYards, and then you can have both. See, I usually keep it on StreamYards, but every once in a while I'll switch it back to the YouTube. But that's where I have to post my links. Like I can't even copy a link from StreamYards. Yeah, I can't even copy the links from the StreamYard side. I have to click on the YouTube chat and then do it that way.
Is that what you have to do to actually allow people on it?
It's what I've had to do, or at least it's the easiest way, because that way when people are watching me on YouTube, so they can, they're seeing the YouTube chat anyways, and I just pin it, pin that link up top, and then that's how people get in here.
Okay. That's something I'm going to have to figure out how to do, because I do have the notebook, but I don't have a regular computer, so I don't know how it would work. But if it works the same, then great.
It's not hard. It's really easy to figure out, really.
Okay.
It's not hard at all.
No, it's pretty. It is, yeah. Once you figure it out, it's a piece of cake.
You can always play around with it before you go live or anything like that. Just to see what each button does, or what does what before you actually go live, so you can kind of get a gist of what everything is.
Yeah, definitely something I want to learn a little more about, because looks like another 6 months, or another 6 months before I can go back to work. So,
You can always message one of us. We're always here to help.
Yeah. Well, I got Dangerous's stuff. I can always email him.
Oh my boy. Make me boy.
Well, I know that the first topic I'll be going with, and it's going to be the main thing is, you know how a lot of people have been saying, you know, whether it's out of this country somebody comes and we have a collapse because of war or civil war or economic problems that America's collapsing, and everybody says how well all of that. My question will be, well, when everything's done and over with and you rebuild something, if it's all done, what exactly do people want? And that's going to be my main thing. What type of system do you want? And I'll use certain questions, like what kind of laws and what do you guys really want? You know? Because if it's really coming at some point, that's stuff that I think people should be thinking about. If the system's broken and we rebuild it, how do you fix it?
Well, there's a couple ways.
I know, but I mean, I'll be getting into details, Kind of like what you remember that when I first started watching you, I believe one of the first things you did was you did a whole thing about the
What's up, Andrew?
about the amendments, the Declaration of Independence, and all that. And you guys were
over on. You're talking about when me and Patriot Native were doing the 10 Amendments?
Yeah, you guys were going through all of that. That's one of the first things that actually got me really interested in you, is because you guys went into detail. You were explaining it.
Yeah.
And that's why I got the idea of let's have a discussion about, what would happen after.
I don't know. None of us know.
That's why I think it'd be a good topic.
Well, that's an open-ended topic. So you're never really going to get a fucking straight answer. I mean, you get a lot of speculation, but that's all you can do at a point like that, It's just all speculation. It's like this might happen, that could happen, this could happen, that could happen. Hell, we could have total fucking collapse of our society. I mean, you never fucking know, man.
No, dangerous. That's not what I mean. I'm not talking about. I'm talking like if everything collapsed afterwards, what would you do to rebuild the country better or fix the problems that we have been having? You know what I mean?
Well, I wouldn't fucking outsource everything to fucking China and all these other fucking countries.
Well, see, that would be part of it right there. That would be a discussion that people would have.
I mean, that would be one of the big things. I mean, if we wouldn't have done that in the first place, we would still, as United States, be self-reliant. So,
yeah,
but
I mean, you have to outsource to a certain point, but not completely.
It's too late for that now. It is too late for that now. The fucking politicians have sold us out, going all the way back to fucking Billy Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why this would be a discussion for like what would happen when we start over, if we ever start over. You know what I mean?
Well, I would. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
What's up, gang? Not shit, man. Just hanging out. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No,
I
you're
had
not.
to. I had to.
Don't even fucking lie, Yorga. I know you're not fucking sorry.
That's
What's
just
up,
my
Val?
salute to Zach. I've got to do one of those every
What's up,
single night. I'm
Trevor?
sorry. I am sorry, but not to Zach.
Hey, hold on a
What's
second,
up,
Zach.
Anti-Zach?
I got something back here. Hold on, it's in my pocket. Hold on a minute. What? What's up with that?
Yeah, Trevor, that's a good point. Yeah, if it collapses, we got bigger problems than fixing things. Survival will be primary concern. You're right.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Disavowed? What's up, brother? He's in the chat. Oh shit.
I'll be right back.
What's up, JH?
So what you guys been up the last few days, man? I didn't catch the last couple of days broadcast. What's up?
Nah, just same shit.
Same
Talking
shit
about
every day. Okay.
yeah, talking about wine, women, whores.
Like I said, same old shit, just a different day. That's all
What's
good.
up, Black Sheepdog?
Yeah, Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. Tom knows what I'm talking about. I would listen to that whole album over and over and over again. It was incredible.
Wouldn't meditate to be great. Well, I hear you, bug out.
Yeah, that's okay. Bug out. He doesn't like me. That's cool. I don't care.
Nah, you guys
Hell,
are
bug out
wrong.
don't like a lot of people, but you know what? It's all good.
No, I don't care. A lot of people don't like me. It's
Hey,
good.
I'll still talk to him. I mean, shit. It's just how it is, man. People give shit on here at each other, Hey, but you know what? At the end of the day, I guarantee you, if we was all in the same place and some shit went down, I guarantee you we got each other's back.
We'd all be, yeah, definitely. I got no problems with the guy, man. I really don't.
I know.
We're good.
That's what
We're
I'm
good.
talking about. So it's
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't no big thing. We just get to each other's shit. We get on here, talk shit, talk about women
Look.
and whores, how everything is, and talk about shit to each other. But at the end of the day, we got each other's back if it had to come down to it. And that's
I worked
what
in a
like.
factory for 35 years, and it was like that. I mean, you gave them shit all day long, 24/7. But like you said, if shit went down, then yeah, everybody's got your back. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man. And that's what's so screwed up, man. Everybody's so fucking thin-skinned these days, man. It's just like, what the fuck?
I don't think
Really?
anybody in this chat is, though, and I like that.
If you're thin-skinned and you come in here, you won't be here very long because we'll make
No,
sure
yeah. If you get butt hurt that easy, yeah.
Yeah, you won't be here very long.
No. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got a Republican governor in Virginia.
I can't believe it. I swear I can't believe it.
Hey, you got a Republican mayor in New York now.
No, they
That
don't.
has some shit.
No,
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't win. No, Sleewa, he lost. The Democrat won.
Oh,
Curtis Sleewa, the guy from what was that group he had? They were like cops, but not cops.
oh yeah. No, don't tell me that dude won. He beat him
Guardian
out.
Angels. Guardian Angels.
Damn, really?
No, he lost.
Beat him
That guy
Dude,
lost.
it was so close. I mean, it was so close. So he beat him out.
Yeah.
That fucking
We
sucks.
like to. He would be a great mayor. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I ain't saying he's bad. He's better than what was in there. So he's got to be. I hope so anyway for New York. I really do. I hope that he's way better than that piece of shit that was in New York. So.
Okay.
Actually, disavowed. Yeah, people would notice.
What? What do you
If
think?
because
Okay.
disavowed said ain't no one got y'all back.
Shit.
Government would come and take you away, and no one would notice. Trust me, people would notice.
People would definitely notice.
Yeah, Like seriously,
Yeah,
I do.
definitely.
I mean, I do these streams every night. Maybe one night if I miss, they'll be like, I wonder what's going on. Maybe another night I
Well,
miss. Then they're gonna be like reaching out, which is why I
well,
actually
I hope I
believe
didn't
it.
offend you, Count Yorger. I wasn't saying. Cuomo. Dude, to me, he's a piece of shit. He's a womanizer piece of shit.
No, he is. I know, and he's gone.
Yeah,
But the
he's
guy that,
gone.
but the guy that won, and I mean, it's Cuomo was governor, but we're
Look,
talking
dude.
mayor of New York City, and
Yeah, the
Curtis
mayor.
Lewa, the guy from the Guardian Angels.
Yeah,
Was
now he was an ex-police chief, and that's true. I mean, he seemed like a
no,
good guy.
The one that won was I'm not anti, but ex-police person, but they were Democrat and they won.
Okay,
The
so
guy won.
Dude, Grandma Merkel. We
okay,
don't even have
all
to
right.
build one.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
China's got tons of those fucking artificial islands, man. We'll just throw them on there. Hey, give them to China. Y'all want to be commies? Here, take ours. We don't want them over here. And
all I gotta say is whoever won in New York.
In exchange, we'll take all the patriots from Hong Kong and throughout China and bring them over here. Fuck you.
I just hope whoever's in charge of New York now does a way better job than the last administration. That's because the people in New York,
they're
not
only
because
thing
they're
is,
Democrat.
We have no control over any of this shit.
No, we don't.
All about people in New York.
But here's the thing: it all feeds together at the end of the day, and that's the fucked up part. Because you got like people like Catskills, they got to live up there and deal with all that bullshit. And
right now they've got that fucking lieutenant governor. I don't know why they didn't fucking vote to have her replaced.
I don't either, man. It's just our country deserves better than the bullshit that's going on right now. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I
but
agree.
just look what happened here yesterday. People spoke. And for me, I live in Virginia. For it to go from blue to red is like,
it's fucking awesome.
I can't even hardly believe it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's badass, man. But I didn't think, I thought we were always going to be blue. Always.
Yeah.
To go red is like, fucking.
You know what got me though?
And dude, you got like not only the governor, the lieutenant governor, the attorney general, the secretary of state, but you got 7 more seats.
Yeah, it went straight.
7 more
seats
in the House.
Yeah, it did.
That gave you the overwhelming.
But what got me though is like CNN. I watched CNN was talking about it, which was funny. I go there just to see what kind of bullshit they're talking. But like this one woman started like crying. This reporter did, like lost her shit crying because it all went red, like for real. And then they was talking about how racist it was, and I'm like, okay, did they not realize? And this is a black woman from CNN crying, losing her shit, and then she talked about it's racism, and that's what won, blah blah blah, And I'm like, did they not realize that the lieutenant governor is a black woman, and she's from Jamaica, and she was a naturalized citizen just a couple of years ago, and now she is the first black lieutenant governor and a woman in fucking Virginia, and they're talking about racism, that it's racist. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
She's awesome too. Her name is Winsome.
Yeah, she's like,
Winsome. I swear that's a freaking name, man. I love her.
Well, I heard her give a speech, man, and she does. She deeply cares about that state, and I think it's fucking awesome.
I know.
Trevor, Boone, that's not necessarily true. I live in New York, and I know that unless you go to like the big cities, most of us out here are actually Republicans.
Yeah.
Good.
We just aren't counted.
Yeah, that's true.
New York is a very big place.
As far as Virginia goes, when I seen Richmond turn red, I was like, oh, they got this. They got this. When I seen Richmond go red, I was like, yeah, they got it.
Period. That's where I live too. That's where I live, man. I watched my city burn. I watched That was my town. I don't even go there anymore, man. I won't even go there.
I mean, Richmond's been blue for God knows how long, and then it literally went red, just like that. I was like, holy shit, they got this.
It just shows that people that had common sense actually were like, we're done with this shit. Well, 2 years of the lockdown, of the burning of our city, of the, everything that, the economy went to hell and gas prices are up and everybody's like, there's going to be, I'll tell you, just from
Black Sheep,
Virginia, there's going to be a red wave. I'm sorry.
The what, Freedom? What'd you say?
Black Sheep said at Phoenix, hey, horsey people. And that is one of Rick's, one of our buddies, Think Like a Cop. And he's got a horse channel. He's got a dog channel.
Well, another thing that turned Richmond and a lot of the people in Virginia was that bullshit that they doing in the schools. They got tired of it. And when the governor, it's like, look, you don't have a right to do that.
Broken Patriot.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
You guys heard about what happened in Loudoun County, right?
Yeah.
You guys heard?
I sure did.
Right? Yeah. A kid put a dress on, said he was trans, went in a girl's bathroom,
and then they arrested
raped a girl, and they tried to cover it up, and they put him in another school. He put a dress on again. He didn't always wear a dress. He just, if he wanted, he'd put a dress on and go, screw it, I'm going in the girl's bathroom. And he molested another girl.
Yeah, the bad part about that is, though, that girl's father is still facing felony assault charges on, 3 counts of felony assault charges on a police officer.
I'd be facing murder charges if it was me.
Oh,
I would. If it was me.
I heard a story. I heard a story today earlier about a father that fucking went up and shot some dude because the guy had sold his daughter into child trafficking or sex trafficking.
Yeah, I got
a blurb about that. Yeah,
blew his fucking brains out. Yeah.
Where was that, man? Because I kind of heard a little bit about that too. I wasn't sure where that was though.
All I know is if it was my kid, they better pray. All I ever do is shoot them.
Oh yeah, see that's the thing, man. Any of us, like Patriots, any of us, we would catch a murder charge if it came down to something like that. Now I do get it where that guy. And, his daughter was raped. He was trying to do the politically correct thing. But now look what it's got him. He's facing several felony charges on assault on a police officer, which, I've seen the video. He never assaulted shit. They assaulted him.
I haven't seen the video, so I don't know. But
I've seen the video.
That didn't happen far from me. I mean, I don't know.
They assaulted him. He was just sitting there bitching and raising his voice. And then Mr. Big 6'5", 300 and something pound fat cop come up in there and got in his face. And next thing you know, they pile driving his ass to the ground.
Well, that would have been me too. I mean, if your kids, if anybody that has kids knows, if you,
I don't give a damn what kind of charge I'm gonna catch.
I don't give a shit, man. It's no. Mm-mm.
And then they try to cover it up, like you said, and then they move him to a different school, and he does it again.
I want to know who this kid is, and I want to know what he looks like. I swear, I do.
Oh, dude, they're protecting the shit out of that kid and his parents because we know he's a male, but other than that, nobody knows nothing. They got that kid hid like a motherfucker.
They interviewed his mom, and somehow or another, she made it all about her.
Yeah, it's all about her and his. How did they put it? CNN done a thing, and they was like, it's all about her, but it was all about the celebration of his coming out to be who he was. You got to be fucking. Yeah, I'm just gonna start right there because it's gonna.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you, man. I know.
Because I'm gonna say things that might get dangerous in trouble if I keep
Look,
going.
look, I raised my kids myself as a single dad. And I'm
Me
not
too.
trying to
I did
brag or
too.
no shit like that, but
Hey,
I've
brother.
raised my daughters, man. You know, and
That's the thing. I had a son, but I can't imagine what it'd been like having a daughter. I can't even imagine. I raised my son by myself, but a daughter, shit, I'd probably be in prison right now. I'd be talking from a prison cell right now if I had a woman.
And you wouldn't give a shit.
No,
I mean,
wouldn't.
really,
No.
you know, I wouldn't give a shit. Yep. You want to talk to me? I'm in prison. What the hell? Somebody screwed with one of my kids, man.
Yeah,
To
that's
be
what I'm
honest
saying.
with you guys, if I was in your guys' shoes where I had a kid right now, I wouldn't let him go to public school. I'd
Fuck
homeschool him.
No. If I would have had a choice, no, I would have rather have homeschooled him. But see, that's the thing. Luckily, my son got out of school for all this bullshit, like really, really started. That's all I can think is God for that. He got out of school before all this craziness. Because you know what? If my son would have went in the bathroom or been around and he knew a girl and a dude did that dude, as soon as he walked out of that bathroom, my son would have been beating his fucking brains out the other side of his fucking head.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
Just saying.
We're cut from the same cloth. You know, and I heard this from somebody else, but I could solve this whole gender bathroom horse shit. If you got one of these kids that's like, he doesn't know if he's a boy or girl or what the hell, and they think they can go in. No, you're not going in the men's, the boys, or the girls. You're going in the faculty bathroom because the faculty has their own bathroom.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Be like, sure, you don't know what the hell you are? Come on in here. And you can use the women's or the men's, but it's the teachers and the principals and shit that are going in.
Yeah, see, that solved that shit real quick. Like,
yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
well, okay.
I guarantee you that. Go ahead, man. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Here's the thing with that, and I don't understand this. Now, I've worked for Walmart, and I've been to a lot of Walmarts, and I remember there was a big hoo-ha about this. Somebody wanting to use like the girls' bathroom in a Walmart, and he was a guy or one of these, you know, didn't know what he was or whatever the situation was. Now, they have in every Walmart I've ever been in, which is called the family bathroom, which anyone can use at any time they want.
It's a non-binary bathroom.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And it's a one-person stall, and you just go into it. Nobody else is in there. Solutions.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
I mean, that's true. It's called a non-binary bathroom, but it's called a family bathroom, which you go in there, like you said, it's just one stall, and there it is.
Yeah.
But they call themselves non-binary? How can you? That's like...
Well, actually, non-binary means you don't identify as anything. You exist. A non-binary is you just exist. You don't identify as anything. Period.
You're a useless eater.
You're basically a blob of flesh.
I'll tell you, when I worked at Walmart, I used that bathroom all the time because I'll tell you, the rest of the bathrooms were disgusting. So
you know why? I know why you used that bathroom, because that was the only motherfucking bathroom that was clean enough you'd want to sit down and.
That's what I just said.
That's what I said.
Right. Yeah.
Because it never gets used.
Yeah. Or if it does, it's a mother with her kid or something, you know, and she's changing the diapers or something.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually used one of those when my son was little, you know, and he was a baby. I went in there because, you know, because the other, like you said, the other bathrooms were nasty as fuck.
Yeah.
See, you come back right now.
One more, Spike.
Okay, so what conversation are we getting into now?
Well, you guys, you know, you get going and you fucking just ignore the chat.
No, that's the reason I'm asking. What's up on the chat?
All right, so Spike only needs 4 more subs to get to 1,000. So,
okay. Well, I can't resub him. I already done it.
Well, start a new channel.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
I'm pretty
catching
sure
up.
I'm pretty sure I'm already subbed to him on my main channel. But in fact, I'm almost positive I am. And then on this channel, I'm still building subs over here. So
Well, like me, I do good to keep 80 something subs on the channel I got. So
Yeah, I've got
what's
151
up,
on
Cindy?
mine. Hey, I'll tell you what. I don't think I have Spike, so if you want, put it in the private chat, and I'll follow the link, and I'll subscribe to him now.
It's in let me see here. I don't know if I can copy this or not. Now it won't let me copy like this.
All right, well then I'll just back out. Cashew's got his thing in there, right?
Hold on. I got it. Just give me a second here.
all right,
All
yeah,
right.
catch just put it in.
Okay. All right, I got it. All right. Private chat it. Here it is. This is Obamp Spike. There you go.
All right, I'll subscribe to him now.
Yeah.
That
So
should
if everybody in the panel subscribes to him, if you're not already, then he'll be over 1,000.
Hey, Phoenix, a lot of us totally agree with that. We're not judging gay people, and it's all right if people want to be gay or whatever they want to be, non-binary or whatever. But you know what? It's
Don't throw it in my face.
yeah, and
That's
then
the only problem I've got with it. You know what? That should be meant for behind closed doors. And I feel the same way with male female couples too. I don't like to see two people just fucking making out all the time. It's fucking gross.
Oh, well, I mean,
yeah.
Well, that, and don't use it as an excuse to do something like, I mean, now these people are using it as an excuse to break the laws and think that they're going, because of the administration we got, that, that they can do this and it's okay. No, the fuck it's not. It is not fucking okay. Period.
Yeah. For instance, just like that kid, pretending to be or whatever he is, to go, and if you are identifying as transgender or non-binary or whatever the hell you want to call them, sorry, but if that's what you want, you shouldn't be raping little girls. That tells me you're not what you say you are. You're just using it as an excuse.
Anti-Jack. I don't even know
my oldest daughter got married in 2012, and it was springtime here in Virginia. It was a big, beautiful outdoor wedding. It was fantastic. Food, drink, everything you want. I got drunk as hell. But one of my daughter's friends, I can't remember her name, but it doesn't matter, is gay. And that's okay, because we're all okay that she's gay. It doesn't matter. And she showed up with Tabitha was her name. I know. And showed up with a really pretty girlfriend, and okay, we're having a wedding, and they just have to start making out in front of everybody, and it's like, I accept that you two are together and everything, but nobody, even if it was a man and a woman and they just start making out at this wedding, it's like, you need to get the fuck out of here, man.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah. There's a time and a place, and usually
why they
it's in
do
the
that?
bedroom. It's in the house, behind fucking closed windows and shut curtains, and do that shit at home, man.
Just like I said, if it was a regular
I don't want to know what you do in your personal life. I don't give a shit. You could be fucking transgender. I don't care. It's just, don't fucking try and push that shit down my throat.
But see, that's the thing. All right, for years and years and years, especially since the late 80s, early 90s, all we heard was tolerance, tolerance, tolerance. Please tolerate us. We're different than you.
What's up, Camo?
Just tolerate us.
Yeah.
All right. But then somewhere around the mid-90s, they decided that because they're out there and doing all this stuff, and they've got, 92 different genders now, that they're not going to tolerate us anymore, because they truly believe they are the majority. and
Oh my
they
God!
live in this
Really?
yeah, seriously.
No freaking way.
They also, the funniest thing is they believe that we're not the ones that are normal.
They are. Yeah, they believe they are the ones that are normal, but they believe that they are the and I've said this, and I've had gay friends.
I do too. I have
my
gay
ex-wife,
friends. I swear I do. I swear to God I do.
They, other than them, most of those 98 genders or whatever they are the most intolerant motherfuckers that you've ever met in your life.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Some of them are really cool though.
Well, now,
some of them,
here's the all right. Now, here's the problem though, because you got the fucking media out there spinning this shit.
Oh yeah.
And and with that, then people are now they're thinking, hey, they're actually more of them than we knew. That's still less than 0.1% of the population, folks.
But that's the thing. They got all these other people. So they literally truly believe that they are the majority in this country because apparently, that squatter in chief.
Well, I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, man. I was getting pissed earlier because like I said, I was watching the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and I basically watched the entire fucking thing.
Yeah, I did too.
When they're out there, you see all these white people chanting "Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter." I'm like, are you a fucking idiot or what? They don't like you. What the fuck are you doing over there, man?
Camo Carl, what?
Get a fucking brain cell, man. Oh, man. People are fucking stupid anymore. Yeah. Fuck them. You know what? Jesus.
Sorry. Hey, come on, man. Breathe, man. Breathe. Breathe, brother.
Well, I mean, seriously, there's stupidity.
I know. I'm serious. I agree. I totally agree.
I feel pretty.
How are these people this fucking dumb? Good God, man! Didn't anybody fucking give them any kind of common sense?
I don't like going religious a lot of time, but look, I can explain this. In the Bible, God said when people do certain things and commit certain kinds of sin, He gives them a reprobate mind, which means He washes His hands of them and leaves them to their own devices, which means they're that fucking dumb because guess what? There's nothing there. There's no Holy Spirit. There's nothing in them to control them anymore and give them to say, hey, you're doing something wrong. So therefore, they're left to their own devices by God. So there you go. And you know how a horse with blinders will go in one direction, but you take the blinders off and they'll run into each other on the end of the wagon? Well, I'm just going to leave it there because I don't like doing this.
Yes. And I guess that's fortunate that they were all white because otherwise he'd probably be screwed already.
Oh, shit. It's toast, bro.
Yeah, but since they were all white, but
see, that's the thing. All right, because they were white, he's getting a fair trial, but if they'd have been another color, he wouldn't have.
Probably.
And that's fucked up. Well, I don't know if it's a fair trial or not because I'm like you. I watched part of it. I had to cut the shit off. I was getting pissed. It pissed me off.
Well, what I do is when I go on there, I turn timing up to like 1.5. That way you don't have to wait for all the long pauses and shit.
I mean, they're trying to turn him into like a Klan member or something like.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it is total bullshit. But I think the judge has probably reviewed it enough, and he already knows and is set in his mind. It's like, look, this is a clear-cut case of self-defense.
Oh yeah,
anybody ever saw it?
He said some really.
If anybody ever saw the video, they would see it was self-defense. He was being ran after.
Shot at, smacked, kicked.
Yeah, they was trying to kill him. Really,
he's a good kid, and they were trying to kill him. Actually, when I watched the tape, I hate to say it, it's comical to me because he whacks those people. One guy comes up with a skateboard, tries to kill him, and he gets him right in the heart, right off the bat. Boom, you're gone. And I can't remember the first one, but the very last one, he nailed. And that guy had a handgun.
Yep.
see, here's the thing.
He nailed
The very
right in the
first
bicep.
guy.
Like,
Yep.
his bicep was gone. He was like, medic.
I know, fucking little bit. Cried like a
Like
little
And
a
if
bit.
you
little
will look at the
bit.
past records
You
of the
just fucking
victims,
came up and were threatening to shoot him, and he disarmed you, literally.
I'll tell you what, man. If I ever got famous, I would hire that kid to be my bodyguard. man.
Disavowed, you're totally right. He should have never, ever
No,
been
yeah, he
charged with a
shouldn't have
crime.
never been
Ever,
charged.
ever.
well, look at the people that were
100% agree.
after him. They were, if you look at the criminal history of the victims, they were all pedos.
They were all criminals. 2 of them were.
Well, I mean, the very first guy he shot that was trying to
he honestly did the world a favor that night.
kick his ass. I mean, he was literally standing there talking to a reporter, and this big bald-headed, dumbass piece of shit convicted felon walks up to him. I'm going to kick your ass, and goes to swing it on him. And then he pulls out a gun and tries to shoot him. So he shoots him. All right. Oh, he shot a dude. He's running down the road. Then another dude tries to run up and shoot him, and they're trying to kill him. So what the? Yeah. Oh, anyway.
I'd swear I'd hire that kid. He should be in the army, man. Yeah.
Oh,
For as young as he is,
don't him with the army.
But
at least pick
here's
a
the
better
thing.
brand.
To me, every time he fired that gun was justified. Period.
Yep. He wasn't going around just shooting everybody. He was shooting
No,
people
he
that were
fucking
after
wasn't.
him.
He was
he
actually
was shooting him. Yeah, he was shooting a threat. Exactly.
But that one that came running in with the skateboard was hilarious because I was thinking, what is this dipshit gonna do? That kid with the skateboard, I swear to you, has never been in a fist fight in his entire life.
Apparently not.
Trying to be the social justice warrior with the skateboard, and boom, right to the heart. You're dead, you dumb bitch. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, this dude decided he's going to go hit a dude in the head with a skateboard that has an AR-15.
It has an AR-15.
Good God, man. What's up, Mayor?
Okay.
Kyle for NRA president.
Yep. And for as young as he was a pretty good damn shot.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. He
Dead
wasn't
on
there
target
to hurt anybody. He was there to protect a piece of property.
He's a
of friend
modern
of his
day
family.
Audie Murphy. Look up Audie Murphy, and that's freaking Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, I know about me, some Audie Murphy. That
Yeah,
dude.
Who's Audie Murphy, man?
I mean, Audie Murphy was a dude beyond most people. If you're talking about honor in this country, Audie Murphy was there is no. I mean, I think they should have named a medal after him. If you ask me.
They should have, yeah. And he was a little guy.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he was only like 5 foot, what? 5'6", 5'7".
I think he was about 5'5". I think he was.
But he was a badass motherfucker.
He was a bad motherfucker, man.
No, I don't think they're disavowed. I don't think they're going to convict him. Mm-mm.
No, I don't see him getting convicted. I really don't.
No, man. I mean, you know, the fucking prosecutor's case is so fucking weak.
Yeah, disavowed. Yes, Audie Murphy was a hero movie star, but guess what? He actually went and served, kicked some fucking ass, and came back. He kicked some. Yeah, dude. Tell you, disavowed. Look up Audie Murphy. Just check out his story.
They
man.
were gonna look. They were gonna make a movie about him. And he said, "Fuck it, I'll play it."
Okay,
And
I'll make my own movie.
He was in the movie.
Well, he played himself in the movie.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
like, oh.
Audie Murphy was a shit, man. A lot of people don't know about Audie Murphy. He was bad. Yeah, golly.
He's like, oh, you gonna make a movie?
This sounds more like fucking James and Yorga's fucking stream because
You
they
guys
won't
are gonna
shut the
say
fuck
that
up
I'm-
and let other people talk.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I swear to God.
You guys
Yeah.
are gonna say that
Big
I'm probably
Jack, man.
stupid, but
Like I fucking. Oh, go ahead.
I actually don't know who this guy is you're talking about.
Kyle Rittenhouse, the Kenosha kid. Google him.
Never heard of him.
Google him. Back in August of 2020, August 25th, He was out there when they were doing all the burning, looting, rioting.
Oh no,
And-
not him. I know him. I meant the Audie Murphy guy.
Oh, no, I'm not 100% sure on that one either. But
The only person I know that even sounds like that is Eddie Murphy. No, I know what you're talking about with the kid. No, I remember that.
Yeah, and for as many people was after him and following him, going kill him, he could have shot a whole lot more people if he hadn't had a
probably
good
could
head on his shoulders. You know,
Mhm.
but he only attacked the people that were attacking him.
Well, I mean, he was
shot
running
at,
away.
man.
I mean, he was beating feet the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that right there is going to be his best defense. It's like, hey, man, he didn't want the confrontation. He was forced into that. And you know what? He used his rifle to
Well, when
clear
you
it
got
up.
a shithead following after you, you know, with
Oh, speak
a
of the
bag
devil.
full of something on fire, throwing it at you.
Oh, I know, you little cutie pie. Oh,
Pretty kitty. Lucky all he had was an AR-15. He could have done a lot more damage if he had a different weapon. Especially
Yeah,
being
but
that good of a shot.
AR-15's not a bad thing to shake a stick at. I mean, he definitely had control of it, and as far as you know what he was shooting at, and his shot was dead on, and he eliminated the threat that was after him. That's self-defense.
Yeah, it's a good varmint gun.
We'll have to wait and see on that one, Trevor. He might. Honestly, it's up to the jury. You know, if it's a 50-50 jury or something like that, then you know it's going to be dismissed or I don't even know what the fucking proper term is. I fucking hate legislative shit. But anyways, yeah, no, he could very well walk away without anything. Oh, what are you doing over there, James? You got an echo going.
The what?
I was gonna say you had an echo going there for a minute.
I'm fixing to mute it so that way I don't say nothing. So,
how do you tell which person has the echo?
Because normally you can see their icon like flashing, and you know it's
not. All right.
Yeah. God damn. Like a horse going to water.
I agree, Camel Carl. He could have done way far worse damage than what he did. And he didn't. That was the thing.
All right.
Yeah, if you gave that kid $1,000, those rounds would go right through somebody. And then to the next.
I know. You gotta drink a lot so you just
I liked that kid. I liked that kid wasn't afraid to shoot when he knew it was time to shoot, and he was aware and he was right there, man. You know, and all 3 shots, I think, or 4, or whatever he did, was justified.
Yep.
Well, as far as what was going through his head, if he was not afraid or not, he could have been very afraid. He just might have been so afraid that he shot as well. I mean, the only person who's going to know is the very person that was there.
But even that, he controlled his shot.
That was a good thing on the judge's part. is because there were a couple of times like the prosecutors were trying to bring in evidence about, you know, other guys that were documenting and trying to say what was going through Kyle's head, you know, what was going through his mind at that point. And the judge is like, whoa, no. This is hearsay. You know, they don't know what's going on in Kyle's freaking head right now. So that's, you know, he struck that one. But,
yeah, well, in court of law, at least if the law is actually done properly, like if you tell me something and I go to a judge and say, you said this to me, all I'm verifying is that. Now, if you tell me somebody else said something, that's all hearsay. It's not even allowed.
Yep. And this judge, at least he is being solid about that. You know, I'll give him that, dude. This judge is being squarely solid on both sides. He's already had to tell the prosecution they cannot call these people victims because none of them were victims. They were all out there in the rioting, looting, and, you know, and all that fucking happy horse shit. So they're not allowed to call them victims. And go ahead, Zach.
Dangerous. Were you thinking of the word mistrial if it's a 50-50 jury?
Yeah, mistrial. Thank you. Yes, it'll be a mistrial. Which means at that point, I think they could probably try and bring it up civilly. But this is the criminal trial right now. You know, and if he's proven not guilty on this one, because seriously, we've all seen the footage. This kid was literally running for his life. And he had to fucking do that, or they would have probably killed him.
He ran towards the cops with his hands up with an automatic rifle or semi-automatic rifle.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, I'm telling you, you know, he was basically surrendering, and they were like, we don't care.
Yeah, that's what's funny is he was running towards the cops, and the cops just passed him by and was like, okay, yeah,
well,
whatever.
No, that's the weird thing, because I was watching, like I said, I just watched like fucking 12 hours worth of this fucking video today. I did it in time and a half, so it didn't take near as long. But at the same time, it's like, all right, they had all these armored vehicles coming in to give support, but he walked up to the patrol car. And I guess even the patrol car said, get out of here, kid.
They did.
And so he was like, all right, well, then him and his buddy that he went out there with just got in the car and went home. And then when they got back, they went over this today too, because when they got back and he told his mom and everybody what had happened, she's all like, well, maybe you should just take off, you know, just pull like a Brian Laundrie, you know, well, you killed these guys, just go hide, you know. Right. But his friend was like, no, Kyle, you gotta stand up for this, or you're gonna be on the run the rest of your damn life, dude, and it's gonna look even worse for you. Dude, like all the evidence showed it was self-defense. So he went ahead
and he was there trying
he went to the Antioch County Police Department, waited for the cops from Kenosha to get there, and you know, gave him all
his mom drove him there.
But he was initially there for providing like EMT services to people that would be hurt. You know, knew people were going to be hurt. I mean, this is like your Eagle Scout kid. You know what I mean?
Yep. True.
I think he did great. I swear I'd hire him.
Well, but Bushido, 2 of them were fucking known pedophiles. Multiple pedophiles. So, I mean, yeah, he did, dude, like everybody that he shot that night deserved what they had coming.
Yeah,
he did society a fucking solid on that. Fucking get these people off the fucking streets, man.
Yeah.
And in one of the videos where the kid is trying to hit him with the skateboard. You can see two guys in the background, one down on his knees giving the other guy a blowjob on the side of the street.
No way.
Hell yeah. Somewhere I've got the
Oh,
video, but I don't have my computer on right
I
now.
don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, but thanks for
But
telling
it's
me.
like, what? This is ridiculous. I mean, that kind of shit was, yeah.
What's
So-
up, Sunflower? Yeah, why'd you bring that up?
Sorry.
I didn't bring it up. It wasn't me.
No,
That's
I'm not
horrible.
saying you. I was talking to Magic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Steve. One of them had the first one that he killed was just got out of a mental hospital that day.
Yeah.
The bald-headed guy, right?
Yeah, the bald-headed guy. He had just
The one
he
that
was a
was got
pedo.
saying, "Shoot me, N-word."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Yep.
dumb fuck. I couldn't believe it because
He-
I remember seeing that when it came on, and this is before Kyle had actually killed him. I saw it on the news. I was like, what a dumb shit that guy is. And I found out
Yep.
later he had got whacked, man.
He was a known. Well, yeah, he had had charges on his record for being molesting a minor under the age of 14
He
or
needed
something
to
like
go.
that.
You talk about your 15 minutes of fame. You know, everybody has one. That was his, and that same day he was gone. What a moron.
Well, yeah, fame. Yeah, bullshit, man. Being known as a child molester, you want to call that fucking fame?
No, but he was on the news. I mean, he was on the news worldwide, you know, for that whole shoot me N-word, you know, that thing. Yeah. So
yes, he did, Tony G. Took one right to the fucking head. Good fucking riddance. And that's what I said when I watched it, man. And they were showing the graphic parts of it, you know, like fucking boom, you know, big old fucking hole in his head and shit like that. His eyes are like fucking all dazed off and shit. I'm like,
I have
riddance.
not seen that. So there's photos of him after he got whacked.
Yeah, if you go back and watch the trial. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was a 5-time pedophile between the ages of 9 and 11.
A couple of guys kind of picked him up and took him to like an escort van or SUV or something like that to get him to the hospital because they knew the cops weren't going to. So, yeah. Yep. Boom, right there. I think it was right there.
Hey, can I say one thing real quick about that summer of the riots and all that crap and that thing? You know, they said there was pallets of bricks that all of a sudden magically appeared to break windows and whatnot. To me,
I don't know if that. No, I don't think it was that, right? I think that you're thinking of a different one.
I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general.
Hey,
I'm talking
hey.
whole. But
quit clawing my fucking chair, cat.
I swear, I think somebody was giving everybody freaking meth. You know, during those riots, and like that guy, he was on freaking meth. I swear, I think they were as well as like pallets of bricks. If they did happen, if they didn't happen, I've seen pictures of them, or anything to encourage it. But give everybody meth, and they're gonna do dumb shit, man.
Well, yeah, if they're dumb people, they will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was watching the riots at the time that it actually happened, and I was watching it live. And I got the videos of them somewhere. I've got them put away.
They looked like they were on meth, didn't they?
You're familiar with Boondock Saints, right?
What?
You're all familiar with the movie Boondock Saints, right?
No.
Nope.
I am.
Good movie. Should watch it. In my personal opinion, we actually need people out there like the people that were being portrayed in Boondock Saints.
Yeah, they were truly sheepdogs.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, I mean, like they would find the criminals and they would take them out.
Yep. We need that to be real.
Yeah, but when you do, you get prosecuted for it.
Well, cops don't like it because, well, they call them vigilantes. You know, and it's people that are basically going out making up the law as they go. But I mean, if you know what's right and wrong, you know, if you follow your heart, if you follow the Constitution, you know what's right and wrong. You know, fucking like what they're doing right now, this administration, Biden administration, is totally illegal. It's unconstitutional. It's almost unfathomable about what they're trying to do here. But they are. Anyways, they don't care. They just don't care anymore. And it's like they need to be put in fucking place. God,
Hello, ghetto.
Before I get too pissed off. But, you know, honestly, they can't come out and say, well, you know what? This executive order says that any company that has over 100 employees, everybody has to be jabbed. They can't do that. They cannot fucking do that legally, folks. But yet there are enough companies that are going to fucking bow down to them and be like, oh, well, we don't want that $70,000 fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Dude, are you kidding me? Do you know how many lawsuits are going to fucking happen over this? Ah, jeez. We should own the White House again after this. After all these fucking lawsuits from the fucking bullshit that this fucking administration has done, we should own the White House and the fucking DC again. And I say once we do, we give it back to Virginia and Maryland. Give them back their fucking property. DC doesn't even need to exist. You know what? Wherever the president lives is the White House. You know what I mean? Because most of them already have fucking beautiful houses anyways. You know, or gubernatorial palace. So we'll say the governor of Alabama wins. All right, well, they need to get a new governor. And then, I mean, I don't know how we would make it work, but we could figure out something else. I mean, Secret Service could maintain this shit.
Screw it. I'll become president and they can declare my sailboat the White House.
I was going to say, yeah. Yeah, it'd be me and my trailer.
Top spin. I saw the whole thing live. I think it was broadcast on Facebook, as a matter of fact. I don't know about YouTube. I was flipping back and forth between YouTube and Facebook. I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, no, Top Spin. If you go watch the trial, it definitely shows him being attacked. 100%. Kicked in the face. Fucking people trying to take his fucking firearm. It shows it all. Yep. They have to release all that. So.
Actually, he's lucky they are releasing all that.
Yep.
There are a lot of times the prosecution is like hidden information like that.
Yeah, they'll cut it to where it only fits their narrative. And you're right. And you know what? In this prosecution, these prosecutors are basically trying to do the same thing, but then when the defense comes up there, they're like, why don't we watch the rest of this video? You know what I mean? It's like they showed the first half, but let's show them the second half where he's getting kicked in the head and smacked over the back of the head with the skateboard, you know, type of shit. And I think the prosecution right now is hoping that there are so many people that are afraid of these scary black rifles that they're going to be like, well, why in the hell was he out there with one? Well, first of all, oh man, all right. He paid for it. his friend bought it for him, but his friend told him, since you're not 18, I'm not gonna let you take it home. Now, however, that night they both took their ARs out, and yes, I was 17, but he was experienced with it. If they're gonna get him on anything, which I don't even know if Wisconsin can, because I think I mean, whether you paid for it or not, it's not necessarily a straw purchase. If the guy says, "I'm going to hold onto it until you're 18," and not to mention the fact that his stepdad kept it locked up in the gun safe with all the rest of the guns the majority of the time. So it's like, it was just that one night. It's like they already saw all the fucking commotion from Monday night about the Robert Blake or whatever Blake shooting. So, they both took their ARs out. And now the kid that supposedly bought it for him is coming up under charges too. So not only did he have to, be a witness in this trial, but he's also under, he's also got another trial coming up for himself here in the next.
And I think they're going to nail his ass for letting him have the gun or taking the gun out of the safe and him being too young.
No, because you can. Well, I don't know about that state, but even here in New York, and New York's pretty harsh with gun laws. You can, if your father is okay with it, and this is the technical thing, or your parent, your mother, your legal guardian is okay with you having a gun, if somebody else purchases a gun for you, as long as the legal guardian knows that you have that, and the gun might not be in your name until you hit 18. Like, it could stay in your father's name or your mother's name or the person that purchased the gun's name until you hit that age. It is still legal for you to be able to use that gun, even in New York. So, like I said, I don't know about the gun laws there, but even in New York, that's fine.
Yeah, and I know that's like that down here in Arizona, because my 13-year-old, I can take him out shooting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's no big fucking whoop.
Yeah, when you hit the legal age, the parent or guardian or whoever has the weapon then turns it over to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said his father knows about the firearm. His father kept it locked in his thing. So therefore, his father has given permission for him to have this.
It was his friend's father. It was his friend's stepfather.
Yeah, it was his friend's father, not Kyle's father.
Oh, okay. Okay. Misunderstanding there.
All right. So his friend bought the rifle, but didn't have the money. So Kyle gave him the money, but since he was only 17, his friend had to go ahead and purchase the rifle. And then they were able, fortunately, the friend had big enough backyard. They had like an old gravel pit. They were able to go out and practice shooting on. But yeah, the rifle was stored in a safe.
Plus, he was also in ROTC as well.
Well, he was also EMT trained as well. So.
Oh, well, like I said, I don't know about the laws in that state, but even here, I can use it as long as, like, say, if I was young again, I can use whatever gun anybody lets me use, as long as the legal guardian knows about it.
Outdoor adventures, most states are like that too. I don't know why they make handguns like that, because you can own a rifle or a shotgun or anything like that when you're 18. But yeah, for a handgun, they want you to be 21. It's just another one of those bullshit fucking gun control laws that they try and slip in because, we got to protect the children, blah, blah, blah. God, I hate these fuckers.
Well, there are exceptions to that. if you take a job, like if you go into the academy, or people used to go into the academy, not as much so anymore around here. Trying to be a police officer before you're 21, the police will issue you a gun that you're allowed to use.
What's up, Cedar?
And that can be done before you're 21.
Yeah, Cindy Lou. Yeah, back in those days. But you know what? They still want them to be 18 to drink, or yeah, back then I think it was 18. But yeah, you know, if you were on base, it didn't matter. You could have been 15, 16. You know, if you lied about your age, which a lot of kids did, which is crazy. But they wanted to go fucking fight those commie bastards.
Back when I was younger, you could go into the academy when you were like 19, 20, and then you'd be coming out at 21. But that was years ago. Actually, Bushido, I know that from personal experience. Everybody went quiet.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm grabbing a snack. That's why. And not to mention, I'm getting a little pissed off.
Well,
like I said, I've been up freaking pretty much all day, man.
Yeah. Let's think of it this way, Dangerous. I feel pretty, oh so pretty, oh pretty and happy and gay.
Don't make me come over and punch you in the face.
You'd have a long way to go. You beat somebody who can't even walk.
I beat up a cripple. What's up, staying high? Boo. Yeah, I ain't no boo. Nobody's boo. Nobody's boo.
Oh.
You stay the hell away from my cheese. Ricky, can you show your face, please? I've had too many people come on here and whip their dicks or their ass out. And I don't know you. Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's up, Ricky?
What's good?
What's going on, brother?
Another day in paradise. How's things going tonight?
Yeah, just kind of hit and miss, you know, talking about different topics and different things, and you know what's on people's minds, and talking about right now. We're talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I don't know if you follow any of that.
Oh yeah, to me, I think that whole case is a distraction because I mean it's obvious self-defense, but notice while everybody's got their eyes
talking
focused.
about right now, we're talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I don't know if you follow any of that. Somebody,
oh yeah, to me, I think that whole case is a distraction because I mean it's obvious self-defense, but notice while everybody's got their eyes
talking
focused.
about right now, we're talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I don't know if you follow any of that. Somebody,
oh yeah, to me, I think that whole case is a
shit. All right, that was a fucking stingray. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry about that, Ricky.
Oh, no worries. I think it's a big distraction right now because of the things that's going on in the world. I mean, it's obvious that case is self-defense. That's an open and shut case. But I think that they should let that boy go.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing that I talked about this last night on my channel, is why is it becoming a civil rights issue? I don't see any black people that Cal Rittenhouse shot with that rifle.
No.
Those are 3 white guys.
Good point.
Why are they talking about this is racism? I'm like, well, how is this racism? He didn't shoot any black people. If anything,
fact,
black people should have been glad that he was there because, I mean, black people were trying to have peaceful protest for whatever reason. And there was these white liberals that came in fucking the shit up.
I know, right? And they were all pedophiles and criminals.
Right. You know, it wasn't, you know, because the funny part was when they were talking about the whole situation of the summer of 2020, the summer of love, that was a lot of white liberals. That was, and those black people that you saw at these places were nothing more than these old TikTok nerds.
Yeah.
They were soft.
Hey, Ricky, I'm a white guy, and I completely agree with you. It was the young white liberals that were starting all that shit, man.
Right.
It was like, I knew some young black people that were like, what the fuck is going on? These young white kids are trying to like fight for them and like, whoa, slow down, man. What are you doing?
That actually makes a lot of sense. I do remember that now. During the day, you'd see a lot of African Americans doing a peaceful protest, and the night would come around and you'd see all this rioting, and it was 90% of it was white people.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask a good question, and nobody can answer for this. What black people would burn down a Popeye's fried chicken in their neighborhood?
Right.
Or Wendy's.
But anybody with any but look, it's not racist. Anybody with any sense would not burn down a Popeye's chicken. I just went there yesterday, man.
Yeah, I'm from the South, man. I love me some fried chicken, so yeah, ain't no way in hell I'd be burning down me a Popeye's chicken.
It's more than that. It could be a barbershop. It could be a gas station. It could be anything. You know, anything. Anybody's just trying to be productive and, you know, make a little bit of money and, you know, be something in the community, and you just want to burn it down for why? You know,
well, I could tell you the reason why, and nobody ever talks about this. When they clean all that up, it's going to be, you're not going to see like those businesses that were there. You're going to see yoga studios. You're going to see coffee shops, bicycle shops. Those train tracks are going to be bike trails. Mm-hmm. They're going to pull those up, and you're going to see frozen yogurt places, you know, stuff that those rich white liberal kids like to do.
It's going to be moving out the poor and bringing in the wealthier.
Yep.
I agree. I think you're right. I think you're 100% right.
And all those cities that they done
it in.
Under most normal circumstances, that would be true, but the way our government's heading, yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, they're going to stay in ruins.
Yeah. I think that this is all a controlled demolition. This is what they're doing. They're trying to bring the American people to their knees. They're doing the stuff on purpose, and they put that senile old bastard in there. So whenever these fucked up decisions are made, they can blame it on his dementia.
I call him the cadaver.
Well, just like I said earlier.
And when I look at all of this, I'm looking at like,
I'll get out of the conversation.
Yeah, so they're basically bringing America down to its knees just so they can rebuild it back the way they want to, and they're using Jim Crow Joe as an excuse. All presidents except for Trump was an excuse.
Did you call him Jim Crow Joe? I like
Jim
that.
Crow
I've never
Joe.
heard that before.
That's what they call him in the black community. Black people don't like Jim Crow Joe either. And, you know, I don't know why the media is like posturing him up as black people championing him in.
Is it just me, or does he look like he like woke up out of a coffin and came out and like talked for a minute and went back to the coffin and went nighty poo for a little while longer?
Right. I thought he looked like Lemony Snicket.
Ricky, you make a lot of sense because there's a lot of things I hadn't thought about until you came on tonight. I have to give you props because I do have a lot of African American friends up here. You know, a lot of black friends. So do I. And the only out of the entire town of Plattsburgh, you know, where I live, there's literally one person that I worked with that was actually for Joe.
The rest of us were for Trump.
Well, not everybody was for Trump, but they still would rather have Trump over Joe, even if they didn't like Trump.
Yeah. That's the way that a lot of black people were, because a lot of them, and they don't see. This is the thing I don't like about this past election. They're trying to say that so many black people voted for Joe Biden, and I'm like, but the election was rigged. So being that it was rigged, how can you tell who voted for who?
Exactly.
Don't put that on black people. We didn't do that dumb shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know, Ricky.
Yeah, they did try to blame black people for that shit, didn't they?
Hold on. Before I lose my train of thought here, Ricky, I live down here in Arizona, in Maricopa County, where we were the first county to start recounting these fucking ballots, and we found the fraud. The only problem is we weren't able to put it into a like an estimated like how many were fraudulent, but they're like people need to be locked up over this shit. You know, if they can't even get our election done properly, then dude, like seriously, people need to be locked up for not doing their job. Not to mention we are tightening down a lot of states are tightening down on their voting regulations. Everybody wants to call it fucking racist. But yet, Ricky, do you have a driver's license?
Yeah.
Do they check it?
I was 16.
Yeah. All right. So it's racist because you've got have to show an ID to go vote. I'm telling you, man, these fucking liberals are fucking destroying our fucking country, man.
If that's the case, then we would I could call racist whenever I want to fly to Australia, and they ask me for my passport, and I could be like, well, you know, I don't have one, so can I fly anyway?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, technically, I probably can actually say this now. I do not have an up-to-date license anymore.
What?
Well, for the last my license it expired, so and I haven't been using it. But in the last like 4 months, I haven't been able to get to the DMV, so I don't have a legitimate license. I'm one of the people that can say that on this panel.
I'm going to Australia tomorrow. They asked me for a passport. They're gonna be like, I'll be like, man, that's racist. I'm gonna sue the airline now.
Let me know how that goes.
However,
I'm going to go vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene in her district.
Yeah, all right. Oh, you're down there in Georgia.
No, I'm in South Carolina, but I mean, if they ask me for a license, I'd be like, y'all guys are being racist, man.
However, Ricky, I do have a good excuse for not getting to the DMV.
COVID.
Huh?
The COVID?
No. I can't walk.
Oh, shit. That is a good excuse.
Yeah, no, he's banged up, dude. He took a 20-foot fall off of a tree.
Ouch.
Yeah. So renewing that kind of like just went out the window.
Wow. But you know, when they talk about the race relations in this country, it's TikTok that's actually fueling that fire, if you ask me.
How? I've seen TikTok. I actually have TikTok. And I really have to say how, because everything I've ever seen on TikTok is, you know, women just shaking their booties and, you know, little teenagers like looking at these women. That's why I watch it. I mean, it's literally just these cute little girls shaking their boobies and doing all these things like, you know, pulling their shirts tight to show off their tits. I mean, I'm sorry. This is why I look at it.
Hey Zach, go ahead.
There's a political side of it.
But y'all let Zach talk. He had his hand up for a minute. Yeah.
Go on, Zach.
I like that name, Saltine Cracker.
I hate the fact that unique people think for ourselves. They hate that I have a voice.
I heard that.
Yep. But yeah, I haven't seen the political side of TikTok.
Yeah, I had 1.5 million followers on there on the political side.
Wow. No shit.
And the BLM trolls shut me down.
Oh man.
Do you even get paid from TikTok for having followers?
They pay you on your live streams. When you're doing live streams, I didn't know that when they were giving you gifts that translated to money until I was in Washington D.C. And I looked at my account and realized I had like $4,000. Like, what? People was like, yeah, safe travels and whatnot. I thought those gifts were just like something that decorates your account. I didn't know that was money.
Well, I'm out of here, guys. Love you.
All right, James. You have a good one.
Have a good one, James.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a political side of TikTok. The best way to get your account banned is if you make political videos.
I haven't made any videos. I just watch other people.
Oh, they got some nice women on there shaking their asses, man. I like watching them women like in their 30s and their 40s. The angry housewives. The ones that look like they got a little bit of experience in the bedroom. The husband's not appreciating it. So they getting their oohs and ahs from TikTok.
I'm sorry, but that's really is my only reason for watching TikTok is watching people shaking their asses.
What? I like watching them fat girls shake their ass too, man.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, shit, they brave, man. People be cracking jokes on them. I'm like, all y'all people cracking jokes, knowing damn well if that woman showed up at your front door at 3 o'clock
I'll
on
tell you what.
Saturday morning.
I never signed up for the TikTok, so I don't even watch it.
Well, one of my exes got on it, so I started watching it back then, and so I've had it for about a year. Yeah, she got me into it that way, but
see me, I mean, most of what I do is just live streams. Once in a while, I'll do a video, but yeah, 95%, 98% of my video content is all live streams. Because we'll come on here in the middle of the night. And like right now, we got like almost 80 people watching us. And, sometimes I get donations, sometimes not. This channel will never be monetized. That way, I don't have to really fear about what we say too much, if you know what I mean, Ricky.
Yeah, my channel's not monetized either. And the reason I don't monetize my channel, because I'd rather have my cash apps.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's by phone, right? The cash app.
Yeah. Because if you monetize your channel, then YouTube can like tax it like you work for them.
Yeah, and then that's how they run it. Oh, go ahead, Zach.
Because cameras froze.
Have you heard my rant about BLM and Antifa? If not, do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Dear YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and the rest of your commie fucks. Okay, so let me get this straight. It's totally okay for BLM, Antifa, and all of the rest of the terrorist organizations to post, video, and do anything they want. But yet, we, as God-loving patriots, get warnings, strikes, bans, channels taken down just because we want to spread what we feel, what we need to express or say, or just to spread the darkness into the light. Okay, fine. Know what? Fuck masks. Fuck the vaccine. Fuck this virus bullshit. Fuck your little fucking feelings. I'm fucking done with this little bubble you want to live behind just because you can't stick up and be a grown-ass person. My best friend's channel got banned March 24th off of YouTube because she uploaded a video doing a diary, expressing her feelings. This right here gets me triggered because obviously we can't express our damn freedom to speech. I'm so blessed that I met her in this patriot family, but anyone who tries to rip us apart, here's 2 words for you: fuck you.
That was a masterpiece, Zach. I swear. That was a masterpiece.
Yeah, you got to write blogs too, man. For real.
No, he's got quite a few of them, actually.
That was like listening to Shakespeare or something, man. That shit was awesome.
You ought to write blogs. You ought to write blogs too. You'd be surprised how far to go, man. You know, the crazy part about America nowadays, though, there are some schools that don't even fly the American flag because they're saying that it's what is it?
Racist.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute, this is our country. So we pledge to the flag, and all of a sudden the flag is racist.
I know. I don't know where that's happening, but that is very upsetting.
You know what I think we should do? I mean, I think that this country is actually on its way there. We talked about a 1776 before. In 1776, they took everything from those farmers, and that's the reason they fought back. I think that's where it's going to come to now.
Man, I hope not. I mean, I really don't. But I do believe that we are in a cold civil war. You know, when we think about the old Cold War of the 80s or the 70s and even back to the 60s between Russia, China, and the United States, like we were not at hot war, but we were at Cold War. It was always like, yeah, we're kind of so. I think that's what we're in right now, like a cold civil war with the United States. And it's scary as shit. Yeah, it is.
Well, you know, freedom isn't going to be free. And, you know, I think what happened here in America is we got too complacent with our lifestyles and our luxuries.
Thank you.
That's what they're taking from us first. And then it's going to come down just to our basic means of survival.
Yep. Which is why it's smart to be a fucking prepper.
Oh, yeah, I can hunt my own deer. You know, if it ever came down to it, I could go out. I'm not going to starve. I told my old lady, I said, if shit hits the fan, you ain't got to worry about starving around here.
Can I move in with you? It's just me and my cat.
Oh, my old lady loves cats. Come on over. I need somebody to help me process these deer anyway.
Oh yeah, I'll work. I'll skin them. I'll do whatever. You just show me how to
got to take night watch.
I'll do that too. I'll do that as well. I will. I swear to God.
I love venison. I'm gonna miss hunting. I love venison. I'm gonna miss hunting this year, but as soon as I get back on my feet, if it goes downhill and I can get to the ocean, I'm just gonna find myself a nice tropical island.
Let's take over the Isle of Palms in South Carolina, man.
I don't know where that is.
I'm there. I actually vacation in South Carolina. I do. I vacation there.
That's not too far from me. I'm in Mount Pleasant, Charleston area. So that's right around the corner.
I'm actually not that familiar with the state, but I vacation every year at Pawleys Island. You know where that is.
Oh, I know where Pawleys Island is.
Yeah. Everybody down there is cool. What?
Jellyfish trap.
I've never seen a bunch of jellyfish down there. I tell you what, last time I was down there, all they were catching was sharks. And I was out there because I'm a body surfing kind of cat. I like doing that shit, you know, but yeah, sharks, and a stingray, not a skate, but a real stingray, that brown one, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But it was cool. Yeah,
that's why I always surf in a bodysuit. You know, a lot of people that surf around here, they do just the shorts and the t-shirt, and I'm like, nope, I'm in a bodysuit just in case one of those jellyfish run up on me.
It's not just that,
you don't want to get stung by
sharks. Those sharks.
Oh, dude, you know what? Jellyfish, they sting. They do, but they're pretty easy to cure. You just got to put urine on it.
I'm not gonna piss on myself.
No, my dad did it for me.
I've seen people pissing on each other on the beach before. It's kind of crazy. There's a dude sitting over there pissing on his friend's leg.
Yep, dude. I mean, yeah, they sting. I mean, it's not like a scorpion or a bee sting. It's more like just an irritation type thing. Now, if you get out deeper, like you get like in Hawaii and shit, you get those men of war, whatever they call them. Those things.
Portuguese man of war. It looks like a balloon.
Those things literally will kill you. In fact,
Yeah.
my dad told me about a story one time where a guy got, he was out there snorkeling, and he got caught in those fucking tangles, and freaking it stung him so many times that, he was dead before they could get any help for him. Yeah, pretty fucked up.
It looks like, I swear to God, I've seen them before, and they look like a little purple balloon, like, I don't know, maybe as big as my fist.
Yep, the size of your fist. You're right. And then they got those tentacles.
It's floating. They've got like a little fin on top, but underneath is like all this shit that's hanging down, man. And that's the stingers. All that stuff is the stingers.
Yep.
They say it's not one animal. They say a Portuguese man of war is
it's multiple.
It's a community of animals.
Yeah. Whereas a jellyfish, it's pretty much its own entity. It stings you, but like you would have to be surrounded by like 200 of them all stinging you before it would probably bring you to that.
And they suck. But the regular jellyfish, we call them stinging nettles around here. You could chop them up, and stinging nettles is what we call them. I know, I'm from the South. We call them stinging nettles. They're stinging nettles. I mean, I don't know. But if they get chopped up, they, like an amoeba, each piece turns into another stinging nettle. I'm not shitting you. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. They're jellyfish, but the really clear looking ones.
Oh yeah, I've seen them pulled. I've seen them washed up on shore before. I've seen them in the ocean. Although they're only by the coast. I've noticed. I've never seen them like out in the middle of the ocean.
No. They
actually, you know what? That whole 2 weeks that we spent on the ocean, I don't think we saw. Well, we saw dolphins. Now the dolphins are friendly as fuck, dude. Anybody that doesn't like dolphins,
they're cool.
It did like seriously. You don't know what dolphins all about, man. They're friendly as fuck.
No, I do actually.
But I've never seen a shark. Never got to see a whale, anything like that. But whatever.
Even I've seen sharks. Not too often, but every now and then. But usually up close to shore, though.
I haven't seen sharks when I'm
dude, we're talking out in the middle of the Atlantic. Yeah. I mean, very seldom do they come up above. I mean, it's not their normal feeding grounds up there. They're usually down lower where all the fish are. Yeah, I remember because Ricky, back when I was 17, my dad and I and a couple of my uncle and one of their friends took a trip to Bermuda from the coast of Virginia. And so we were at sea literally for a week sailing. And at night it was like Gilligan's Island. During the day it would calm down. And so, we would do our baths during the day. And how we did that was we would dive into the ocean and we would drop the sails, of course. We're not going to sail away with somebody out in the water, but it's like, you had two guys on the boat, two guys in there with their antibacterial soap, lathering up. And then once you're done with that, you get out, you rinse off with fresh water, boom, you showered for the day. And anyways, I remember the first time when I was like, oh shit, what about the sharks, Dad? And he's like, oh, don't worry, son, they're all asleep. I was like, okay.
I just hate sharks altogether, man. Like, I mean, if I see a baby shark, I'm getting out of the water because I know that the mommy shark's around somewhere.
Yep.
And I'm not trained to throw harpoons.
Hey, that baby shark will bite the living dog shit out of you too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They've got so much energy, man. It's like a poodle or something with, shark head.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those teeth are sharp as fuck. good.
They're like kitten claws.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually love
Yeah,
I
really.
actually love shark, especially shark meat. Tastes delicious.
Oh, it does. But
No,
I've never been the one to go harpoon one, so I don't hunt
My
anything
dad
that
did.
hurts back.
My dad actually did, and he lived in Hawaii with my mom there for a while, and him and his friends would go out there scuba diving, and he'd take his harpoon with him. He bagged a 6-footer, pulled the thing up on the boat. Thing wasn't dead. Kept floundering and biting, and snapping. He goes below, grabs the tire iron, comes back up on deck, and just brains it with the tire iron. I was like, "What'd you do with it after that?" He's like, I cut it up and fed it to the stray cats in the alley." Like,
What? I've always
I was
wanted to
like,
learn
"No,
how to
you didn't eat
sail.
none of it yourself." He's like, "No, I'm not a fan of sharks, but
There's
How about-
good. The shark has good meat. They're good to eat. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, if you don't eat them, they'll eat you. That's what my aunt, my cousin told me. She told me when she fed me shark. I'm like, I'm eating shark. She goes, yeah, if you don't eat them, they will eat you. They have
The
no
good
problem
thing
eating
about
you.
me is the good thing about me is I'm kind of skinny and bony, and I think they're going to go, no, I don't want that one. It's just going to be bones. So
Where can you go and buy shark meat at nowadays?
I don't know. It's been a very long time since I had any.
I'm not.
If you got a China,
I'd go catch it.
Yeah,
I don't know where to buy it, but I'd go catch it. I'm on the.
It would
East
have to be
Coast.
something oriental, something kind of exotic, most likely. Because out here in Arizona, we don't even have a beach close by us. Everything has to be shipped in. Shark is really not a high value thing. In fact, even our red lobster down here, I don't even know if they've got it. I know they've got lobster, crab, and all that stuff, salmon. And
if you have a Joe's Crab Shack out there, those crabs that you order hasn't been sitting in their inventory for more than 48 hours. They overnight ship those from the boats.
Right on.
Yeah. The last time I had shark, I was in Iligan City back when I was like 9.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for those of you that don't know where that is, that's in the Philippines.
Okay. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but supposedly people take like shark fins or shark meat and take like a cookie cutter and pow and hit, make like a cookie boing, and they sell them as scallops. Has anybody ever heard of that?
No, I never heard of that.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that. I do know that they cut off the fins off of the dorsal fin off of shark to make soup, and and that's it. That's the only thing they keep off the shark. They kill the shark and just take the dorsal fin and leave the shark there with no fins.
Yeah, which is kind of a waste. They should at least use the whole shark.
Sea skates. Yeah.
Now,
and then they call them bug out Bushido is right, and then they call them scallops. So I never order scallops. I love seafood. I never order scallops. I just don't.
You know what I would do if I was to hit the lottery?
I tried the scallops, and I'm a huge fan.
If I was to hit the lottery, I'd have me one of those old school pirate ships built. Or like the old school Spanish man of war.
What do you need the lottery for?
And I could be your first mate. I swear to God, I'll be your first fucking mate.
Well, you're leaving me already? I thought you said the other day you were going to be my first mate.
Well, yeah, but both. We all go together. If he's got a ship, we're going that away.
Well, I already got the boat.
What kind of boat you need? What kind of boat you have?
33-foot Lagoon sailing yacht.
Well, then we're going there.
Sweet.
Then we're
the
going
picture's
there.
in my icon.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
so you are a sailor for real.
Yep.
Yeah.
And my daddy's a sailor. He taught me quite well as well.
Dangerous, Ricky, Count Yorga, and Sailing Prepper. We gotta go do that. I have to bring my coffin because I have to sleep during the day. I can't be out during the daylight. You know that. I have to have the dirt from my native country inside of my coffin. But other than that, I can sail like a bitch I'll take the night shift.
I know some sea shanties.
Ricky, but let me just say this. Just to give you an idea, 3 weeks ago, before my accident, I was literally supposed to take. Well, actually, it's more than 3 weeks now. About a month and a half ago, I was supposed to take off on my boat, and I was going to just basically ditch this country and go out live out on the ocean and go visit islands over in the Caribbean and stuff.
Wow. Where do you live at?
I live in upstate New York.
Will you get that boat back out on the ocean and get well again? Come through South Carolina and pick me up, man.
Okay.
Virginia.
Pick him up on the way down here.
If I could start walking by spring, maybe summer at the latest, the moment I can actually like get on my feet, get a couple of my bills straightened out, go back to work for a few months, and then I'm taking off.
Hell yeah. I'll be out there on the ocean with you guys. We'll be singing sea shanties and
No, I know it.
Now,
I mean,
you have a passport, right? Of course you got a passport.
Yeah.
What do you need a passport for?
We don't do
roll up
that.
in the
We're not
Caribbean.
doing that.
Well, I don't know. Nowadays things might have changed, but like when we went to Bermuda, now Bermuda is actually a territory of the UK,
Right.
and we went over there. We didn't have passports. Hell, at that point, all I had was driver's license. I don't even think they asked for that because we sailed in. We didn't fly in or anything like that.
It depends on the countries you go to.
Jamaica, you're going to need a passport. You're going to need a passport for, they're trying to say Puerto Rico, you need a passport now.
No, you should not ever have to need one for that.
No, because that's an American
Puerto Rico's
territory.
Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
I don't know why they're talking about passports for there then.
Dangerous. I have a question. When you sailed into, I forget where you said, Puerto Rico, wherever it was.
Bermuda.
Don't you have to put a certain flag up as you're sailing in? Like, hey, I'm coming in to your country. Is it a yellow flag or what the hell is that?
I don't recall that we had to put up a different flag. I know we had the U.S. flag hanging off the back.
Okay.
But basically, we just radioed harbor control or harbor dock master, whatever.
Yeah, the harbor master.
Told them, hey, we're here. It's like 11:30, 12 at night, and we're coming in. And fucking man, it was a hell of a trip out there, dude. Like seriously, every night was like Gilligan's Island, dude. Like my dad had a 33-footer as well, and so that's like a 60-foot mast. And when you're at the bottom of the wave, the top of the crest is taller than your mast, and it's like you don't want to get sideways on that. If you get sideways, it'll fucking just turn your boat right upside down.
Yeah, everybody's dead in 3 seconds. You got to head straight into it.
Yeah, you got to head straight into it. And so it was like that most of the nights going out there. And then when we finally got close to Bermuda, we went ahead and pulled down the sails and turned on the motor. Right. And then we had 100-foot fluorescent tow line, which is a man overboard line, basically.
Right. Behind you.
And well, we didn't think ahead to pull that thing in before we motored in. And anyways, it got sucked up underneath into the prop and jammed up the fucking prop. And then here's my dad and my uncle fucking taking turns about 2 minutes at a time with a knife going down there hacking away at this fucking rope. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, it was a long ass night, but I'll tell you what, once we all got rested up, woke up in the morning, you stepped out on the deck and it looked like you were in a swimming pool. It was that fucking blue, clear. Yeah. You could see fish swimming 15 feet deep. And you could see them. You could see the spots on them.
Barracudas.
Not like the water we get around here, where it's all green and you can't see more than 3 feet.
Yeah.
You
I know.
Hmm.
But in your defense, I can so see myself making that same mistake with the ropes hanging out back. All right, now we're going to go from sail to power, and all right, let's go and and boom,
Yep.
boom, 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 and it gets tied up in there, man. I can really see myself doing that same one, man. So I wouldn't. Nobody should have felt bad about that one.
You only feel bad when you're going under there trying to, like, cut the rope from the damn rotor.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Oh,
seriously,
you're feeling bad then, yeah.
they were taking, like I said, Dan, they were taking turns and 2 minutes at a time, fucking down there hacking away. Finally, after about the third time, they got it freed up. But
I have something.
damn it,
I
Trigger!
actually have it from my old days of work that would actually make
God
that
damn it,
easier.
dog. You stinky
It's called
motherfucker!
a hookah. And literally, I put up a diving flag. I put the mask on. I take the
Asshole.
pipe and I fill it.
What are you
full
doing?
of gasoline, and it pumps oxygen right to me.
Huh.
Dude, I fucking know
That's some
that.
Jacques Cousteau stuff there.
Well, no, you can purchase. You could go on Google or Amazon. You could purchase them for like a couple of $100.
My dog just farted.
Now, let me ask you guys this, though. I mean, because you guys are out there on the ocean. Do y'all have a desalinator for y'all boats as well?
Actually, I do.
I don't. I do not. On my boat, no. I don't have one.
No, we didn't have one either. But we had this one. Was it 165 gallon, and then another one was like 30 or 40, and so we had over 100 gallons of fresh water. But like, seriously, dude, we took so much beer and liquor with us, dude. Most of the day we were just drinking.
Right. That's how it
You know what I
goes.
mean? We took like 6 cases of beer and about
Yeah.
2 cases of fucking Jack Daniels and rum and vodka, and then a couple of cases of Coke. And by the time we got to Bermuda, it was pretty much all gone. And when I say almost pretty much all gone, yeah, I mean like all gone. Now, the only good thing about it is we were allowed to purchase items there that we could pass through customs. So they call it duty free. And because I was only 17 back then, they didn't give 2 shits. I could have been 15. They still would have given me my 3 bottles of rum and a case of beer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? As duty free. So as we were leaving, we just stopped at the customs port and picked up our fucking alcohol, and boom, we're back on the ocean again. And but at the same time, when we were down there, I was 17. I was able to go in at any of the bars and drink and everything. Nobody gave 2 shits. So
does those desalinators actually work though?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're
what are they,
like
reverse fresh water, shower with it, and all that good
reverse
stuff?
osmosis.
Yeah, reverse osmosis. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. It's a membrane, and it uses pressure. So you're basically running it with it, and it pushes the water through it. And what it's doing is it pressurizes like some of the water as it first goes through it. It's dumping that out back into the ocean because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to actually do that. And then it starts running fresh water. When it starts running fresh water, then you just flip it over. It dumps it into your tank. And then, of course,
sweet.
when you're cleaning it out, you just it goes through the whole thing again.
So
you can look this stuff up. Maybe people will show you how they run and all that. Yeah.
Then why does California have an irrigation problem then?
Because
they're too dumb to set up their own desalination plants.
Well, they actually have a desalination plant, but there's a lot of people and a lot of land to go over. So if you're talking like for a whole state, that's a lot more money.
Well, dude,
California has a politician problem. What's up, y'all?
It does. And I was gonna say dude, because like right now, Arizona sends over like 45% of our electricity over to those fucking assholes, and also some of our water. So,
Some of the water? You mean all of the water?
No, because we do pump. We've got a lot of canals out here, for our farmlands and shit like that. We actually do have farmlands down here in the fucking Dust Bowl. So we have huge canals that flow this water down there, keep our corn crops up, keep the cows watered and chickens watered and
Oh, I
everything.
got you. I thought you was talking about the water to California. I'm like, shit, they bring in all their shit. And yet they're the first state to make water a commodity. That's why I said crooked ass fucking politicians.
I lived in California for 2 years and I had enough of that.
I lived there for 6 months and I had enough of it.
Fucking
Go ahead, Garrett. Ask your question, brother. I see you out there.
How long do you think it would take us to sell to Australia?
To sail, you're looking at probably about to sail.
Depends on which way you go.
Probably about
From where? From where?
South Carolina.
Yeah. From like
then you got to go through the Panama Canal, correct?
Yeah.
No.
So you're probably talking about.
Wait,
well, no, you don't have to, but it'd be the shortest route.
No, you wouldn't. You could just, if you're sailing right off the coast of like
go around Africa.
I was off the coast of Virginia when we left, and so South Carolina is just right below. Well, it's just a little bit below it.
It is.
But no, there is no Panama Canal you got to worry about.
No, he said to Australia though.
It would be probably about.
You'd have to go around the Horn of Africa.
I gotta ask, man, what the fuck you want to go to Australia for?
Just to go to see it. I mean, I've been there before, but I want to see how long it would take to sail there.
Well, my eventual destination is back home to the Philippines. So that's pretty close to Australia.
Well, that's only because you got a damn girlfriend there. Come on now.
That's also where my family's from, dude.
I would honestly give it a couple of months.
Almost where the heart is.
From South Carolina to Australia, I would honestly give it a couple of months.
Because I know it only take us 2 weeks to get to England, right?
Depends on what kind of boat you're in and everything else.
No, England would take you about a month and a half from where I am.
There you go.
Okay. If you were going to Australia, because I've actually mapped this stuff out. This is on my channel and everything. If you were to go to Australia, let's see, let's say the way I would go is through the Panama Canal to get to Australia.
That's what I'm saying. From South Carolina, go through the Panama Canal and then cut through.
Yeah.
Correct?
Because cutting through the Horn of Africa would be way too long.
But stop real quick. Then you're down in what do they call them? The 40s. The latitudes, the roaring 40s. Well, you know what I'm talking about? The waves and everything are down there. It's so treacherous, it's impossible. Okay.
Well,
and I'm going to
African water is treacherous. But beyond that, okay, so it would take about
Dude, who cares
3 to
about
4 weeks just to
politicians
get
at that point, man? All right, Garrett.
3 to 4 weeks just to get to Panama. Probably about 2 weeks to get through the Panama Canal because there's like a delay thing. It also costs about I forgot how much it costs. I'd have to look that up again to get through.
About $900 if you had a small boat. About $900. Yep.
900 plus you got to pay for people to actually help you because you have to have so many hands to actually bring you through there. So don't forget that. And you got to pay for their food and their trip back and home. I've looked into that.
It takes me 0 days. I ain't getting.
All right, hold on. Bug Out Bushido said something here. He said on an 800 LHA from California, it takes a month. Well, I'm trying to. What's an LHA? I'm not sure about those. those letters.
Man, I tell you a boat that I wish I had though was that freaking was a Hawaiian Highway, that tanker boat that I saw off the coast of Charleston a couple of weeks back or months back. That thing is huge. Y'all seen that boat, I'm sure.
Well, and you know what? Garrett asked a question to the panel, so you guys go ahead and roll that over between yourselves while I go water the trees.
Yeah, I was watching the Halloween, not the Halloween, the Hawaiian Highway coming out of Charleston. They was loading those cars up from BMW to take overseas. I was like, man, how much money is invested in that boat?
I actually don't know how to answer that, Garrett.
They in the same fucking place the red side's at.
Let's see, where the hell does AOC, where the hell does Maxine Waters when shit hits the fan if they don't prove nothing doom soon? What's the plan for everybody?
Well, like I said, my plan is to get out of Dodge and get on my boat. By the way, from California to Hawaii alone, it's anywhere between 19 to 20 some days, almost a month just from there, sailing wise.
Right.
You got a washing machine on your boat?
No, but I do want to get a small miniature one.
Do you know what a lot of people do on sailboats is they take their laundry once it gets funky and tie it to a bunch of like a nylon rope, throw it off the back of the boat as they're cruising along. You get, salt water in it and everything, pull it back up, dry it out. There you go.
Or
that actually cleans the water. Cleans the clothes.
Or I could just buy a miniature one for $100 and some bucks off Amazon, plug it in and run a washing machine.
What's up, Virginia?
You got to push that, what is it? You have to hook it up to your plumbing on the boat, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's ways to do that. That's not a problem.
Man,
I could also just drop it into the bulkhead and let it pump out.
Wow. If I take a trip like that, y'all be like, damn, why you bringing so many suitcases on the boat, Ricky? Got to get my underwear. Got to make sure I got underwear for that time.
I have my drawers. Yeah. I don't want my drawers being full of salt water.
Right.
Dude, you got a shower. I got a sink. Go to my webpage and just take a look at my boat.
I'm getting ready to subscribe to you. I think I just did. Hold on. Let's see.
Dude, what are you talking about wearing clothes, man? You're out in the middle of the fucking ocean. Just sail naked.
Shit. Not with a bunch of dudes, man.
If he's on my boat, I can be naked. He needs to wear some clothes.
He said,
only the women
not with a bunch
naked.
of dudes, man.
Well, no, all right. So you got a pair of swimming trunks, which is normally how we did it. So you got a pair of swimming trunks that you pretty much wear all the time. You don't really need a shirt because it hardly ever gets cold, and by the time it gets cold, it's usually like raining and pouring, and you need fucking your rubbers, your rubber suit. And anyways, so yeah, it's like you dive in your swimming trunks, you bathe up, you clean yourself, you clean your swimming trunks, and then when you get out, we had a 5-gallon solar water heater, just from the sun. And you rinse off with a gallon or two of water. Make sure you get all the salt out of your skivvies, and man, you're done for the day, pretty much. It's easy peasy and doesn't take but a couple of gallons to do it. So,
Son of Crap with Dark Secrets.
Yep.
I just subscribed.
Thank you.
Everybody else on here got a channel?
Nobody needs to subscribe to me because I don't make videos or anything. I'm just kind of pop in and pop out, and so I'm not trying to be anybody here. So
yeah,
I'm already subscribed to Salty and Crackers. He's Patriot Brothers.
Yes.
Yep. The Patriot Brothers. Yep.
Zach Saltine Cracker.
I do have my main channel. It's called Just Dangerous Freedom.
This Dangerous Freedom?
Yeah, just plain old Dangerous Freedom.
Let's see. I see it right here. Subscribing.
I got a couple videos of that boat that you're interested in of mine, so that you can look at it from there.
I want one of them old school wooden boats, man. I want to do what's those things? The Spanish
craft. The schooners. You're talking about like a schooner. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not want anything that's made out of just wood.
You got to treat the wood though, and that'll give the sailor something to do during the daytime, man.
You know how
Swab
much
the
work
decks.
goes into taking care of a wooden boat?
Yeah. You know, piracy is my thing.
I'll stick with my fiberglass hull, thank you.
Let me show you my favorite book, man. A good friend of mine got this for me because she knew how much I was into pirates. I read this thing all the time.
You can get a pirate boat that is still made out of better material than wood for you to have.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give you an example. A friend of mine, Audrey, she also has a sailing channel. She just recently, within like the last year or so, and she's getting it set up now. She finally, after having she's letting go of her old like 29-foot cow and that, and she bought a 51-foot Hermosa pirate ship, basically, but it's still got a fiberglass hull.
Huh.
Nice kitchen, engine in it, multiple bathrooms and bedrooms and stuff.
What about the cannon ports?
That's the one thing she doesn't have.
Yeah, see, you gotta have some kind of weaponry on that boat, folks. You don't go out in the middle of the ocean unarmed. I'm just fucking saying it.
I know
We're all thinking it. I'm saying it.
She's been living out on the ocean
you might
for
get fucking hit by other pirates. You gotta be better. You gotta be more badass than the fucking other pirates if you're gonna make it through this shit.
What channel is hers?
For? Sailing Miss Lone Star, you can find her. You can also just look buying a boat for $1, and she'll pop up. Yeah, Sailing Miss Lone Star. She's cute, blonde. She's been sailing around the ocean for years. She's got 2 kids. Single mother.
Well, if I was a single man,
she actually lived on the ocean.
God damn, I see her now. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Went from pirates to pussies up on here. y'all are a trip, man.
Arr, matey.
You want me to give you her personal information to call her?
Yeah, what's her phone number?
I'm not giving you that. You'll kill me.
They call him One-Eyed Zach.
Bluebeard the pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She'll befriend anybody, but if I gave like her phone number out, she'd actually kill me.
Zach over there like, I'm gonna steal that booty. Shit.
Yeah, I want that pirate booty.
But yeah, she's the one who has been giving me all the advice about sailing and everything, and teaching me what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not, and all that over these last few years. Yeah,
you take your man overboard cable and you wrap it up before you turn the engine on. That's the first step. That's when I have a boat on my own one day, it's gonna be called the Sea Kitty, porting out of Charleston, South Carolina, man. It's gonna be awesome.
It's not hard to get a boat if you got a little bit of money, just the right amount. If you want to put the work into it, I guess for some people like Audrey, you could buy one for $1 if you look hard enough. But mine only cost me $5,000.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here. Did you put the work? Was it already ready to sell? Or you had to put some work into it?
Yeah, I've never put any work into it except for cleaning it once a year. I do
Oh,
have
shit.
to. I do have to soon do a bottom paint job, but that's a general maintenance thing that happens every so many years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Every now and then you got to do the bottom paint and, you know, change out some things here and there, you know.
Replace the duct tape, you know.
Yeah, there's no duct
Add some
tape on my boat. We
Flexi-Seal here
held
or
my boat
there.
together. I do have to, this year, I do have to replace the batteries, change the oil and the spark plugs in the engine. And soon I should probably do bottom paint for it.
Well, I'm glad you found it, Black Sheep.
I'm gonna wow. I'm looking at her boat and I'm like, man, this is awesome here.
I don't know what she paid for the 51-footer. I know her first one was only $1, and that was the 29-foot cow.
Now, is there a way that, I mean, can you steer from the inside, or you got to be on the outside to steer? Because I'm sure I'm seeing her.
It depends on the boat.
Yeah, because hers was above deck.
If you have a pilot house, some boats actually have a pilot house in it. I think her new one has a pilot house. But if you have a pilot house in it, then yeah, you could go on the inside and steer as well, because that's what a pilot house, you know, is for. So
yeah,
there's people that have both for the inside and the out. Just depends on the boat you're looking at.
And you don't sail at night, do you?
Not yet, but I will be.
Yeah, we did, but we always took shifts. Like I said, there were 4 of us, so yeah, you know. And once it got dark enough, you know, like around 6, 7 o'clock, we'd have our dinner, and then, well, I would usually sleep pretty much all day because the night time, like I said, was fucking hell. It was like Gilligan's Island shit, and I couldn't sleep in that, even if I was fucking worn out. So, anyways, I was just out on deck, and you know, and then me and my dad, my uncle, and whatever would take turns through the night. I would just stay up the whole time, man. Maybe I'd go down to take a leak. Well, actually, we didn't do that. We just peed off the side of the boat. But, you know, maybe go down for a drink or something like that. But that was about it. I stayed up on there. And, like, seriously, some of those waves, dude, like, it took 2 people to hold on to it, onto the helm. It was really bad weather.
I will be making a suggestion for you if you do get into this and you want to go on long journeys. Now, there's 2 names for it, because one is for an actual brand, which is the brand I prefer, which is hydrogel or hydrofoil, and then there's a thing they call airfoil or whatnot. But it's literally designed to steer your boat without any electricity or anything. You set a helm on it, and it keeps your boat going at that helm.
Huh.
Oh, you mean you set your compass?
No, it has a built-in compass, but yeah, it sits on the back of your boat. It's an addition to it. It's like a spare rudder, goes into the water, and it literally will keep you on course.
See, my dad had a different one. His it was an addition, but it mounted to the steering column or steering helm, and it was like the auto compass. So if we did get, you know, a couple degrees off, it would auto correct itself.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is if the wind changes, you know, you got to have somebody up there to help come about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can catch your food while you're out there on the ocean.
Well, you can, but I would still suggest that you bring enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's to say you're going to catch anything?
You're on the ocean, man.
That don't mean shit.
Nah,
you got a good fisherman like me, you're not going to be hungry.
I've seen people that have thrown their pole out, said, I'm going to go out there, catch fish, and they go 2 weeks and they haven't caught a damn thing.
Oh, gosh. That's because they suck, man.
Yeah, but you know, when you're out that far, you gotta expect the line's gonna be deep. You know, you're looking at least 50 to 100 feet deep, just to even try and get to some of the top fish.
Yeah. Besides, I don't want to eat just fish. I'm going to have potatoes and everything else on my boat.
Oh, thanks to all of you guys who were subbing. I wasn't looking at the chat room. I was too busy mesmerized by this woman. Gosh, she's beautiful.
You're that into Audrey, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking at her boat, man. Like, damn. I don't know what's more beautiful, her or the boat.
Well, which boat are you looking at?
The pirate ship, the 51-foot pirate ship.
Okay, the 50, her newest one then, yeah.
Let's see. And I'm going to sub to all of you guys. But I subbed to her, though. Damn, she is.
Well, be sure to leave a comment saying that, well, you can use my screen name here, but you can also say Melvin sent me to your channel. I'll message her and tell her I got her a new subscriber.
Shit, she got 219,000. She ain't worried about me.
Yeah, but I like adding people to her, and she shows her appreciation. So,
oh, okay.
Woman loves me.
How does she show her appreciation?
Not in the way that we both wish.
Huh?
Not in the way we both wish.
I know, right? We can only dream.
When I run into hardship and stuff like that, she gives me advice and things like that when it comes to like the boat, at least.
Wow. Shoot, I got to get to bed. I got to be in the gym in about 5 hours.
Well, I'll make one of your little wishes come true, or not make one of your wishes come true, but give you a dream. Okay. If you actually meet up with me, all right, when I take my boat down that way, I'm actually supposed to meet up with her and sail around with her for a little while.
Oh, sweet.
So you would actually see her. I was actually supposed to meet her, sometime around now, but like I said, I kind of broke my leg and back, and,
I'll bring my fishing tackle and show y'all some of my fishing secrets. You will never go hungry on the ocean or any freshwater lake again.
That works for me.
But, you got to teach me how to harpoon a shark.
I don't know how to harpoon a shark.
You point and shoot. That's about it.
No, I want to learn how to like throw that sucker like a spear. You know what I'm saying? Hit that motherfucker and hold on to it. Let it drag the boat a little bit while
I just get it on a line, and when I get it close enough to the boat, take out my 12 gauge and end it.
Huh? And you're in Arizona?
I am.
He's in Arizona.
You're in New York. What part of New York? Upstate
New York.
Okay. You're not down there with them city boys then?
No. I have in the past, but no.
I would hate to have to sail through that place. Yeah.
Actually, that's going to be a pretty sucky thing because I actually have to go past New York City.
That nasty ass water off the damn coast of New York City. Yeah.
Yeah, just to get to the ocean, that's what I have to do.
Got to go through the East River?
Well, I'm going to be going from, I live on, I live up here on the lake, and I'm going to be going down through the Hudson, and the Hudson goes right down to the Bay of New York City, which is how I would get to the ocean.
Over the Holland Tunnel?
Yeah.
Under the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge?
Yep. Oh, no, I can avoid that. I can avoid the Brooklyn Bridge.
Man, that'll be some good shit to put on YouTube, though, sailing through New York.
Oh, when I sail, when I actually start going down through there, that's when I'm really going to be doing a lot of videos and shows and stuff on this, is when I do that. Because my channel was originally supposed to be a sailing channel, and then it turned into a kind of sailing prepping bitching about the government lately.
Well, you know, when you come down here to South Carolina, if you need some arms, man, you know, I can arm you up really well. And, you know, I don't know how it is with the Coast Guard with that kind of thing, but you don't go on the sea unarmed.
Nope. Hell no.
I mean, shit.
Let's just put it this way. If I was really worried about pirates, I'm not worried about having a small firearm. What will be on my boat will be kept secret in most cases. And let's just say I'll give you 3 words. Or 3 letters. The first letter is an R, the second letter is a P, and the last one is a G.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I separated that to kind of like, because I'm on Dangerous's channel.
Hell yeah. That'd be fun to encounter some pirates at one of those.
Homemade. A homemade one.
Oh, sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I am, like I said, I have been up freaking all damn day. I am getting fucking wore out here. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this one down. If y'all want to come backstage and talk, you're more than welcome to. If somebody else wants to pull up their own channel and go chit chat over there, that's fine. As for me, though, folks, it's been a pleasure and everything, but man, I am freaking done. I'm whooped. So I am going to call it. And
Hey, good
Ricky,
night, everybody.
hey, thanks for coming up, dude.
Hey,
Hope
thanks
to
for
see
having
you
me
again.
on.
Hope to see you again, brother. Yorga, Sailing, Magic, Zach, as always, pleasure. Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for coming out. I don't know where everybody's going to go, but I'm going to bed. So,
All right.
good night, folks.
Good night, Dangerous.
Stay safe.